OTG. Yo, Saki, you're looking out for this one though. Word up.
Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. Sandman's here, gotta throw the confetti. Gotta celebrate, fill the glass with Henny. Gotta show a groove by staying on the move. Annoy you like a pebble in your shoe. Never get a break, can't make the mistake. Got good choke like mace in your face. Go out of state and fill my plate. You know I had to do that. I come in with the boo bab. I need me a do rag. Go get it from the blue jab. I used to have a do rag. Had to remove that. Nope, couldn't do that. I've been that bad influence. Make you drink alcohol when you hear my music. Shot at the shot, can't take it, stop puking. Graduated from a human, now I'm a mutant. Beats just abuse it, yup, I lose it. If Beats was a person, he'll have bruises. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chop to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chop to spaghetti.
I got the King Kong palm balls like a nuclear bomb. Girls always like my charm. I'm a phenomenon. Set off the smoke alarm when I just spark the bomb. Never gonna keep it calm. Gotta drop exclusive songs. I've been the animal that was you when I play to do. You feeling yourself because you got a fan or two. Negro please, you still weak. Chop you in the dome and leave a crease. Beast from the east won't cease our feast. All you do is start trouble and call police. Start praying to God more than the priest. Cash my check, then buy some text. Slit your throat with a wing from a jet. Beware, prepare, you have nothing left. The threat from my opposition made you sweat. I ain't gonna say nothing, quiet as kept.
Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Better get ready when you in my Serengeti. Nice with the guillotine, chopping to spaghetti.
That's what I'm talking about. Elbow dropping these whack cats out here, B. Saki was good, my dude. Hit him up, you know what I mean? Was goody, you know what I mean? Oz was goody. You know what I'm saying? Stacey Kenzie up in the building too. Early, guess it's work. OTG in the building. Yo, man, I'm done talking to y'all punks.
There's no man that can put me down, Nature Boy.
No bricks on the road.
Yeah, y'all been sleeping way too long. Yeah, check it. I'm coming for all y'all that said I wasn't built for this. I'm more than ready to shock the world. Me and my homie Angel Baby got something for that ass. Y'all ready? Let's go. I smash and stack of my opponents. I'm so beastly with my way of things. Bottled up components, shake it to its core volcanic rings. Barely a human being, I'm extraordinary. Twisted with the heat, you out your seat, this beat, nobody's ready. It ain't about the F, the money, or the rocks, or the thoughts. I just grab the mic cause this is why I'm hot. I bust cancer on the breast, but I carry it with my verses. I'm a wizard with the full, you're barely conjuring up curses. Got me fired up, lit from all the hatred that's spewed against me. So now it's time to spread that vengeance, wrath the hell upon thee. Never for oh so long, my style of rhyme, it wasn't thorough. I've had it in me all my life, I'm from the greatest borough. I'm sick and tired, no more games, I'm aiming for the head. And when I'm done, the streets you drenching my opponent's red. It's my takeover, says the gospel of my boy Jehovah. There's no denying me, my shackles broke the freedom soldier. Harder, better, faster, stronger, they can't stop us any longer. We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby, an icon in the stronghold. Harder, better, faster, stronger, they can't stop us any longer. We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby, an icon in the stronghold.
Venomous, never lacking efficacy. Stepping out looking like a delicacy. I ain't fucking with you bitches, practice celibacy. Fuck you, pay me professionally. I I work alone, not congressionally. Speak my peace like a testimony. No, I got that work, it's a general fee. And I'll show mercy to put it delicately. All these bitches got a deadline icon. They probably owe me, better have that by dawn. And I take that to the bank, no withdraw. I just get these bitches while my float up, bite on. I don't give a fuck about the status of sub, cause these bitches look rough once the filters come off. I've been taking calls while they taking their shots. Can hear that little chatter from up here, I'm a boss, bitch.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. They can't stop us any longer. We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby and Icon in the stronghold. Harder, better, faster, stronger. They can't stop us any longer. We got this game on lockdown with the chokehold. It's Angel Baby and Icon in the stronghold.
Let me go, B. We're not gonna waste no time with it. You already know the vibes, B. Lordy, lordy, lord. How am I sounding? Wow-wee. Huh? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Other than, y'all pulling up to the table, definitely appreciate that. ASAP. You already know the vibes. I'm talking about with this whole the Rock coming through and with the whole press conference shit. What is going on? What type of time is WWE on right now? On some real G shit, they really looking like, damn, this dude Vince McMahon, he going through what he's going through right now. And they all in a disarray because this dude Vince McMahon plate is full as fuck. Fuck the plate. He has the whole damn buffet full. These dudes don't know what they're doing right now. And we could all admit it. We could all admit, like, yo. And I don't know what happened on SmackDown. We definitely going to talk about that too. But according to what I've seen, like the last thing I seen was the whole press conference. And I'm like, wow, Cody Rhodes. First and foremost, thanks for y'all pulling up. Bally was goody. Henny God, what it do though? Black Star, you already know the vibes. Why? Y'all got this dude Cody Rhodes looking like this, yo. And I'm not trying to hear like, oh, after he slapped him, he was trying to get to him, but who was holding? Triple H was holding him back. Triple H or Nick Aldis. It'll be worse if it was Triple H on some real G shit. I would be like, yo, you my boss and on Triple H, but get the fuck out of yo. When are you gonna fucking pull out the Glock, Cody? What's going on here? I understand people saying, oh, let it play out, let it play out. And I can't stand when motherfuckers say that shit. I get it sometimes, but it's like we know how WWE gives it up. This shit right here is not even part of the plan. These motherfuckers is throwing darts at a fucking wall. That's what they doing right now. We got people out there saying, oh, just let them cook. Just let them cook. Enjoy the storyline. There's no storyline. There isn't any. Where's the storyline at? 1 minute, The Rock was a face. Came through, hugged Cody, all that, whispered in his ear, pause. On fucking social media, he was playing a good guy role, embracing positivity, ignoring the hashtag We Want Cody tweets and comments to the point that, you know what I mean, him and his the Pebbles, that's the Rock nut huggers. I call them the Pebble munchers. They were placing hashtag We Want Cody chants and posts or what may have you, comments, and replacing them with We Want Rocky
We want Rocky comments and shit like that. Use a face. Everything was hunky dory, yo. I'm not gonna embrace the negativity. This dude goes on Pat McAfee show and just loses his fucking mind. Now, granted, yes, the shit was funny as fuck. But it's like, yo, my dude, don't you know you're supposed to be a fucking face? Everybody's like, oh yeah, Hollywood Rock is back. Yeah, Hollywood Rock is back. I'm like, what yo, he's supposed to be the fucking good guy. Like, I'm not understanding what's going on. Like, I thought you was supposed to be the conquering hero, and then fast forward to the press conference and shit. I ain't gonna lie, the press conferences, oh my goodness. That shit was giving me love and hip hop vibes. Like when it comes to their reunion, when it comes to the like, I don't know if y'all ever seen like a love and hip hop reunion, like when they all be on the stage and all that. That shit was giving me that vibe. I swear to God, it was. Fuckery at its finest. And then now you just mad at Cody. You mad at Cody for no reason. Cody didn't even do that. You just straight sunning this dude. Who knows if Brandy Rhodes and what's his baby name, whatever, they're in the crowd. This dude just slapped you. On some real G shit, The Rock might as well just be slapping everybody, like, because Cody looked crazy. Triple H looked crazy backstage. Remember when this dude, The Rock, he pulled up backstage to this dude, Triple H. Oh, you better fix it. You better fix it, or we're gonna fix it. Now I know TKO. Like I didn't watch the whole thing of SmackDown, just watch some highlights here and there. I'm just going off of what I've seen from from when this dude, The Rock, came back to the press conference. But I'm about to drop the link. But he might as well been just slapping everybody. Yo, he got this dude, Roman Reigns, looking like a tag team champion right now. Like, what is going on? Especially when he stood next to him. I ain't gonna lie, on some real G shit, I think these dudes is doing that shit on purpose. I really think so, because when The Rock stood next to this dude, Roman Reigns, I swear to God, this dude, Roman Reigns, looked like he was holding the Intercontinental title. I'm not going to hold you. You're the tribal chief and all that, my guy, but just you standing next to this dude, it's like, and then he just going around just throwing his weight around with his fucking Jehovah Witness shoes on. Anyways, let me drop this damn link. We're going to talk about that. Talk about Scott D'Amore getting fired from TNA. Like, I heard about motherfuckers getting fired on their day off. How the fuck you offer to buy the company from, the umbrella company? You offer to buy the company from them and they fire you. I never heard no shit like that in my life. Oh, I want to buy this company over you. You're fired. What the fuck? Jeez Louise. Everybody's on cocaine this WrestleMania season. WrestleMania season is bleeding everywhere. You got Sting. Sting is a fucking champion in the year 2024. Sting. I know he's a tag team champion with this dude. What the fuck is cokehead name? What the fucking skateboarding dude? I'm mad I forgot this motherfucking name. Darby Allin, excuse me. They the tag team champions, supposedly. I don't know. I see you, Black Star. My dude, Black Star, pull up early. What it do, though?
What up, man? This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in quite some time.
I'm telling you, this shit is giving
do you know right when
fucking love and hip hop vibe.
You know,
when they have
right
their reunion shows.
Do you know right when The Rock slapped Cody? I just thought in the back of my head, liberty.
And that's the thing. Like Cody was never
Immediately.
disrespectful. He never said like, "Oh, f you."
I think
You know what I mean? He never. All he said was, "Oh, if your grandfather was alive right now,
he'll be embarrassed
yeah, he'll be embarrassed." This dude,
or
The
ashamed.
Rock,
He'll be
don't ever
ashamed.
you talk about his family, talk about my family. Smack. Like, where did that come from?
What that whole thing reminded me of? It reminded me of a freaking Flavor of Love reunion special.
That's what I'm saying. That's what that shit gave me. Flavor of Love, aka Love and Hip Hop vibes. That press conference. That shit, it was fuckery. It was just pure fuckery.
So you keep on saying, "Where's the story?" I don't think people care at this moment. Where's the story? I don't think they care.
It's this. It's like this dude just random. It's like the heel turn was just so random. I understand the pivot, whatever. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. Let's really be real. The whole ordeal shouldn't have happened. This dude, like you said, Black Star. This dude, The Rock threw a whole hand grenade in the road to WrestleMania.
Hey, I was right. What up, TKO?
Yo, man, what the fuck is going on today, man? So you
right when you think
questions. I got more questions than answers after that.
No, but right when you think the wrestling news is going to die down, Vince McMahon is staying fucking up. Scott D'Amore gets fired. The Rock pimp slapped Cody Rhodes.
Everybody's losing their shit. Everybody, the road to WrestleMania is bleeding down everywhere.
You know what's
the whole
funny?
wrestling world? This is like you would never think of a wrestling boom like this. We expected another type of wrestling. This wrestling boom is like unheard of.
Sting's 70-year-old ass is our tag team champions with Darby Allin.
Tag team champion.
Like nothing makes sense. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
You gotta be honest though. Out of everything that's going on, AEW is the only thing that's making sense. How does that make sense?
How does 70-year-old Sting win the tag team championships with Darby Allin just to make the best match interesting? How is that making sense?
I'm talking about considering everything else.
I don't care. How does that make sense?
I ain't gonna lie. AEW is not doing shit right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm really not interested in AEW at all. Like I like to keep up with it because you guys keep me up with what's going on. But none of this shit is really intriguing me. Like it feels like Swerve is cooling down. I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like. Yeah, I still got this dude beefing with Hangman. I think Hangman is overrated as fuck. He's good, but overrated as fuck. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm telling you, the only place that makes sense is New Japan, and that's because they ain't doing shit right now.
Right. Adam Cole. That sucks that Adam Cole is still injured because that storyline would have been brilliant if this dude wasn't still hurt.
Like it would have rivaled this storyline right now that's going on right now, whatever the fuck it is. It would have rivaled it.
Can we but for real though, can we admit that press conference was just a 1-hour SmackDown segment?
But it worked. You can't tell me it didn't work.
Well, it worked. It got people talking. You know what it is? It got people talking, and it just made Cody look worse. That press conference did Cody no favors, and this is supposed to be.
But when Cody walked up and said, "This is some bullshit," you kind of chuckled a little bit.
Agreed, because it was.
But this is all right. Bullshit. All right. Soon as he would have came out and said, "Oh, this is bullshit," and he should have just swung on this dude, Roman Reigns or whatever. And then not only that, The Rock approached him. And what yada 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 said what he said, like, yo, my dude, Cody, why are you just standing there? Why are you standing there and this land is happening to you?
Said that to finish off the night. He said like, you can't just be standing there, Cody. You have to fight. You have to punch somebody.
I don't even know
if Cody could be redeemed. And this makes Shinsuke look worse. You stay losing to this dude, and he can't even. He's still talking about a damn story. Oh, I have to finish my. Shut up, bitch.
Oh my
Straight
God.
getting son. He's
I
getting
think the
Cody
twist.
getting son, like on some real G shit. Only thing that could redeem the story somewhat, just
Is if he
some,
wins. He has to win.
is that they
Yeah.
gotta have On
He has no
Innocent pull
choice.
up with the Glock, yo. On Innocent gotta pull up and talk to this dude.
If Arn Anderson pulls up with the Glock, that is the cherry on top of the sundae.
Has to.
Oh my God.
That's the cherry on top of this.
Like have him really pull up on Cody backstage, like yo, and just grab him like yo, man, bring your punk ass over here. How the fuck you the American Nightmare? You getting slapped all over the damn place.
That has to be next. Arn Anderson has a pull up. That has to be next.
Cody's
Man,
being,
Cody
yeah,
has
that's
to win
that.
at
Yeah,
this
my
point.
bad. Go ahead, TKO.
I was just gonna say at this point, Cody has to win at this point because after all this shit he's going through or letting happen,
You have no choice.
Yo,
I
show your face backstage, my dude. I don't know who that is.
You have no choice. Cody has to win.
he has to. Otherwise,
Oh, okay.
he has to win. Otherwise,
You
if
changed your name or
loses
something?
again, it's over.
You changed your name or something? Like why your name is
Is that tough?
yeah.
That's
My computer
dope,
is having issues today. That's my bad.
Is that your
No.
cat? You got a orange tabby?
Yeah, this is the look he had on his face watching that segment last night.
Yo,
Oh,
tabbies are bad,
yeah.
yo. Tabbies, yo, they are so evil. What's
Like I
good?
tell you, the Rock showed his pip hand is way strong. Shit.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, this dude on Innocent need to just pull Cody to the side, like, hey, yo, bring your goofy ass over here, B.
Bro, the
Pull the Glock.
problem is, man, they thought they could play with the fans and it backfired. Like they went off course just for nostalgia and it bit them in the ass.
Right.
And let me ask everybody this question.
Alvin, what's
real quick.
going on, Alvin?
Let me ask everybody this question real quick.
Yeah.
If you thought, or let's say that The Rock never showed up, right? And threw his hand grenade into the entire situation, and it's just Cody versus Roman, right? Would Roman slapping Cody be any less horrible than The Rock slapping Cody? It doesn't matter who did the slapping.
I think Cody should have been slapping Roman Reigns. If in an alternate universe, if it was a press conference, I think it would have been better if Cody, and I fucks to the tribal chief, but I think it would have looked better for Cody to slap Roman Reigns in an alternate
Roman Reigns do
universe
nothing?
when it comes to that press conference, because he's the hungriest. We need that fucking animal instinct in this so-called American nightmare.
I don't think this is over. This is just chapter 1 in this story.
Houston, Texas in the building. That's right. Well, yeah, go ahead. What's your thoughts and opinions, Toph?
You mean the press conf or whatever the hell that was?
Yeah, yeah.
It was garbage. It was garbage. All of it.
I was saying that it gave me what's that love and hip hop? Yeah, and hip hop vibes.
No, that shit was Flavor of Love. That wasn't Love and Hip Hop.
Flavor of Love. Whoa, I hope not.
I mean,
that.
You said it yesterday on the chat. You said it was entertaining, but it still doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it's fuck shit. It's
but
not boring. It's just pure fuck shit. Cause I don't get like this dude on The Rock just At the drop of a hat, now he's healed. Just
well,
like
not
that.
just that, just the whole thing was to me was really dumb. When I heard that they were doing a press conference, my first thought was I said in the voice chat that I thought it was going to be old school, like when Hogan and Andre did the contract signing and Jack Tully was there and they had a table.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like professional, like something that you would see like in the NBA draft or the NFL draft.
Right.
And all they did
Here's
was
the
they
problem.
just rented.
Here's the problem, Toph. In the NBA draft, NFL draft, MLB draft, none of that shit happens. There is no signing at the table. You just walk up there, shake the commissioner's
Well,
hand.
we've seen it before. We've seen wrestling companies do that
Yeah,
before.
definitely.
They have like tables and stuff. Like I remember, like when AEW first
You know
started,
what I
when Cody
think?
and
You know what I
Jericho
think
did
though,
it.
Tove? I would say this though, Tove. You know what I think? Maybe they're trying to maybe they were trying to do something different. You know what I mean? Because they normally do shit like that, especially when it comes to contract signings. Everybody be
I can't
sitting at the
believe
table.
I can't believe you guys haven't really brought this up yet. So I'm gonna bring it up right now. What this thing was supposed to be, the whole press conference bullshit. Remember when John Jones and Daniel Cormier was at the Go Big press conference in the UFC? That's what they were trying to do.
So
Yeah, me either.
You guys
It's been
don't?
a long time since I watched UFC. I'll play the game, but
Like
that's
watch the Conor McGregor Eddie Alvarez press conference. It's still on YouTube.
Oh, matter of fact, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, that's when Conor McGregor was on this shit. Like he used to just basically
That's
show
what Conor,
talk all
Conor
this shit.
That's what Conor said to one of the fighters. Who the fuck is that guy? Yeah.
well, anyway, I just thought that the presentation was lazy. All they did was they just rented an arena. I mean, that whole thing could have been done on an episode of Raw or SmackDown. I thought Bianca talking was fine. Rhea talking just for Becky to interrupt just makes it way too fucking obvious that she's
They were
facing
there?
Rhea.
Yeah, they were there at the beginning.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know they was there. No shade. I didn't know they was fucking there. I'm not even gonna fucking hold you. I thought it was all about, these motherfuckers.
No, that was the end. But yeah, Bianca talked first, and then Rhea talked, and then Becky interrupted her. I thought that was stupid because it just made it obvious. I mean, we already know that's the match, but it's like,
Okay,
don't make it.
Let me ask you a question, Toph.
Yeah.
Let's say the shoes were on the other foot and AEW did the same exact thing. Would you praise it or would you praise it? Or
What are you talking about?
Talk about the whole press conference thing.
They wouldn't do that. AEW, they would never do that.
That's not the question. The question is,
I just answered your question. They would never do that.
No, you did.
When you were talking earlier, I said when AEW first started. Remember when they did the conference between Jericho and Cody? They did it like when they had like the table in the middle. They had the red carpet. They brought in like Eric Bischoff. They made it look real professional.
Huh? What press conference? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about when AEW first started, when Cody fought Jericho. They did the press conference, and Cody was wearing a suit, and Jericho was wearing a suit, and they were sitting at the table.
Are you talking about that?
Yeah, it was the very beginning. And then when Hangman and Kenny, when they had their match, they had the contract signing. It was looking more professional when they did it too. I was just expecting something like that. That's all I'm saying.
Professionalism has gone out the window ever since Jade Cargill made her debut, and they did that whole song and dance.
Well, all I'm saying is this company is just really lazy with how they handle it. That's all. It was just very lazy and uninspired.
That AEW won't do the same exact thing. They did the same.
No, they won't do that because they don't do stuff like that at all. In general,
already with the Jade Cargill press conference. What are you talking about? Or not
Jade Cargill didn't have a press conference in AEW. What are you talking about? There's never been a press conference of Jade Cargill.
They did when she said that she was talking about Shaq. That whole song and dance at Daly's place. That was AEW.
That was during the pandemic, bro. What are you talking about?
But they did the same exact thing.
That wasn't the same. This was a press conference to build up a pay-per-view.
What's the same?
They did it. They literally did a. This wasn't even a press conference. And also, this was done to
It
build
was
a
the
pay-per-view.
exact thing. That's
You're
what I'm saying.
talking
That's what I'm
about a
trying to
match.
say.
That's two different things, bro. A press conference to build
How
a
is that?
show
How is that? How
and
is
a
that?
press
How is
conference to build a match are two different things, dude.
How is that? How that? They're the same song and dance. They did the same song and dance.
Bro, a match and a show is not the same song and dance. They're two different things.
It is the same song and dance. What are you talking about?
Anyway, the main thing with
Oh
The
my
Rock
gosh.
and Cody and all that shit.
Watch that.
none
Watch
of
that.
that's-
Watch that.
Everything that
Watch that
in
over again.
segment, none
Watch
of the
that. Watch that
disputes
over
with
again. I'm gonna
SmackDown
drop it.
shit.
I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it. But watch that over again. Watch that entire
Yeah, all
situation
right,
over.
fine, I'll do that.
Tell me.
Anyway, to answer your question, Sandman, that segment with Rock, Cody, Rollins, Roman, all that, nothing in that segment disputed anything from SmackDown. That segment's still fucking stupid. Seth still looks bad. Cody still looks bad. And I'm surprised you didn't say this. I mean, I think you did say it. Roman looked like a bitch. He looked like a bitch too. Even Roman looks weak in this.
Yeah, you must have just pulled up.
Right,
I did a whole.
He brought that up already.
Like a 10-minute rant.
Yeah, he brought that up already too.
Anyway,
I touched all bases.
The big takeaway, the big takeaway I have from that is that any heat that Rock and Roman as a match had, I'm sorry, that shit's gone. There is no heat anymore. They're like all buddy now. If anything, I talked about this the other day. If anything, fuck the triple threat. Honestly, since Rock's part of the board now, you may as well turn this negative into a positive. Rock should just join the bloodline straight up. Let's be honest here.
That's what they're going. And that's the thing that TKO was talking about, right? This is the thing that TKO was talking about. Might as well just had The Rock win the Royal Rumble just like that. And then when he went out, let me add a little bit more flavor to the mix. When this dude, The Rock, when he wins the Royal Rumble, just have this dude all of a bloodline show up and celebrate with The Rock. Boom. Now we know where we going with this shit. Have The Rock and Cody Rhodes be the last two in the Royal Rumble. And have Cody Rhodes get eliminated on some fuckery. Then after that, have The Rock, basically he's still a good guy, yada yada yada. He's celebrating. You have this dude, Roman Reigns, pull up with Solo and this dude, Jimmy, whatever the case may be. They pull up, they walk in the ring, they The Rock and Roman Reigns are face to face, like they're about to fight. Remember, The Rock is celebrating his Royal Rumble win. And then you think they're about to fight, but they end up, slapping five and celebrating together. All the bloodlines celebrate together. After The Rock gets his Royal Rumble win.
Are you talking about at the Rumble?
Why they couldn't just do it like that?
After.
Huh?
Are you talking about at the Rumble or are you talking about the SmackDown after?
At the actual Rumble.
Okay.
Have this dude, The Rock, after he wins a Royal Rumble, have him celebrating and all that shit. And then, Roman Reigns come out, they play the whole dun, 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 dun. You know how his music goes. Yeah. He's with the bloodline, Jimmy and Solo. They come in the ring. Jimmy and The Rock, they face to face. No, excuse me, not Jimmy, excuse me. Roman Reigns and The Rock is face to face, like they're about to fight. And then they end up just, slapping five, like, oh shit, da, da, da. And they all celebrate together. Bam. The Rock is down with the bloodline now, too. And just go there from there. Remember, The Rock and Cody Rhodes, they will be the last two at the Royal Rumble, and The Rock will be the one to eliminate Cody Rhodes. And that's when you start the whole road to WrestleMania, the road to redemption, finish the story, whatever you want to call the shit this dude Cody's doing. Bam.
Can we say this, though? There was no possible way to satisfy everybody if they pivot or the way that they pivot. It was a no-win situation.
The problem was they should have stayed the course. Like it was a no-win. The Rock fucked everything up.
No, you're right.
That's that, and I get what you're saying. You can't make everybody happy, We wouldn't have to if they would have just stayed the course.
And the dumb part is that the original story that was going around was that they did all this to get the heat off Vince. If that's really the plan, that's not working at all. That's just not working.
That was never
good. What I'm saying, like, there's no way that you could have pivoted out of this with everybody looking good. There's no possible way that could ever happen.
And plus, nothing's going to distract from Vince at all.
Oh yeah, that's not being over.
Especially with more reports coming out every day. Especially that report on Ashley.
Like the whole
Vince situation. That's one of the main reasons why they in a disarray right now, because isn't this like the only WrestleMania that they booked without Vince McMahon?
Yeah, this is the first WrestleMania without Vince.
Without any McMahon member.
Yeah, without any McMahon, yeah. But there was no way that you could have pivoted and everybody looking good in this situation. There's no way. So this is the best out of nothing but bad situations in their eyes.
Problem is, this would have been a lot better. This would have been a lot less stressful if The Rock would have just stayed out of the way.
Yeah, like you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But like what you had said from before, might as well just had The Rock win the Royal Rumble, and then when he won the Royal Rumble, had the bloodline come through and they all celebrate together.
Yeah, have Cody be the chaser and not the Rumble winner.
Yeah,
that's better than what they're doing now.
If Rock and Roman was truly what they wanted to do, that would have been the route to go. The problem is they chose to continue their story with Cody and Roman.
And like I said, none of you guys are wrong. I'm just saying that this is the best out of a really bad situation.
Well, I'm gonna say this again. Cody Rhodes better win that belt, because if he doesn't,
you have no choice at this point. You have no choice. He has to win.
If he doesn't win, just give it up, dude.
All I gotta say is it's like Sandman said, the segment was entertaining, but it made no sense. I was on social media and a bunch of people were like, "Oh, Triple H is cooking." Triple H has no clue what the fuck he's doing, and that segment made it even more clear. Nobody in that segment looked good at all.
So here's another question, Toph. How do you feel about Sting winning the tag titles with Darby?
That's fine.
Sting is 70. He shouldn't be winning shit. He shouldn't be winning. He shouldn't be winning the title. Sting agreed. He shouldn't be winning the title.
They agreed that he shouldn't win the AEW World title. That's just a tag title.
No, he said today that he didn't want to win the tag titles. The only reason why they convinced him otherwise was because they said that he was undefeated.
It's no big deal, bro. It's part of his story.
How is that not a big deal?
It's not a big deal because it's a tag title, just like TKO said. It's a tag title, dude.
That matchup doesn't need the tag titles, though. It doesn't.
Yes, it does. He either retires a champion or he falls out on his sword. Old school wrestling.
All right.
Plus they were an undefeated.
All right, I'll drop it. All right.
Defeated as a tag team, so it made sense.
Yeah,
it's not like
I think that's the story. Like every retirement is different. Not everything has to be Ric Flair. The story basically is he retires a champion. He goes off in the sunset on his horse, or he falls on his sword, going out.
Ric
Flair, here's my point, and you might agree with me, you might not agree with me. I don't give a shit. But I don't see a 70-year-old man holding the tag titles to be any good for the division that you're trying to elevate.
You don't have to elevate the division. It's already elevated.
Okay, then that makes it even worse then. He shouldn't be winning the titles.
Again, it's a tag title, and also his team is undefeated. They never lost. So
again, that makes it even more useless. Just have them face the Bucks. Leave it at that.
But the Bucks want the championships back. So again, it fits the story. You're talking as if it's random. There's a story there.
The Bucks shouldn't be champions.
They want to be champions. They just turned heel.
It should be FTR.
FTR, man. Old boy's about to go to jail. What are you talking about?
Oh,
FTR,
yes?
dude is
Yeah,
I've
bro.
heard
Didn't
about
you
it.
hear
Yes?
Cash? They reopened Cash Wheeler's case, bro.
Huh?
yeah, yeah. They
Cash
reopened
Wheeler's
this
case
case
just
on.
reopened, bro. He might go to jail. So
Okay, then they don't have a choice.
Yeah,
Then.
that's why they've been doing the. That's
All
why
right.
they've been doing the 6-man with Daniel Garcia. TK saw that,
That's
and
why,
so it's like, I mean,
like, I didn't know that part. If I would have
yeah.
known that part, I would be like, okay,
yeah, I
they
get it.
passed.
Yeah, no worries, dude. I get it. It happens because I didn't think anybody. We thought his case was closed, but they reopened it. But that's crazy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Another thing another segment is the fact that SmackDown is listening to us because I suggested that Seth Rollins have a chamber match to see who will challenge him, and that's what they're doing.
That's a good idea. I like that idea.
So far, they're doing a men's chamber match, and so far,
Yeah, for the world,
Randy Orton and
two
Drew
faces.
McIntyre are in it.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be Drew. Let's just cut the bullshit. It's gonna be Drew.
Oh man. Oh, it's Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton that are the first two in the chamber.
Like the only difference is that Drew, if Drew wins, he re-signed. If he didn't, then he's AEW bound. Or
I
if he
think
doesn't,
another guy that should win the title is Drew. Honestly,
yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
with
If he wins, he
with the
re-signs.
Rock being here, man, on some real G shit, with the Rock being here, it really stifles a lot of people. You know, when it comes to Drew McIntyre, when it comes to AJ Styles, you know what I mean? Maybe even Randy Orton. You know, I understand they had got their chance at that fatal four way, but they would have still been in the mix when it comes to the main event. Like The Rock really did more bad than good. Like it's fuck shit.
That's
Like,
because he's a
it's
selfish
not like it's
person.
boring. It's just like him being here really stifles a lot of, contenders or
The problem
superstars,
Well, that's
whatever you
because he's a
fucking call 'em.
selfish person. So, you know,
I don't know what made him think that WrestleMania needed to be saved when you
Yeah,
got
that's the part. That's the part that really fucks with me.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
like he might as
again,
well go
because he's
around
a
just
selfish
slap
person, bro.
everybody. This motherfucker really was going around just like, I know he slapped Cody Rhodes, but he might as well just slapped everybody that was around him.
That's who
Like,
he is, bro. He thought Fast and Furious needed to be saved. He thought the DCEU needed to be saved. He thinks he's bigger than everything.
dude while he's at it, he should look in the mirror and slap his damn self. Like, good
Pretty
lord.
much.
Like, good lord. Like, what needed to be saved when you got a bunch of guys on your roster with momentum that could have filled Punk's place?
Like I thought, like if he would have said the match needed to be saved, right? I got like I said this on Monday. I think yeah, I said it on Monday. Might as well just you go after Seth then. If a match needed to be saved, because that was the only match that needed saving.
It's like you said, Sam, man. Oh boy, Nick Khan's the whistleblower. That's really the main reason he's even back. Because with Vince gone,
I don't think he is. I think Paul London is.
Well,
whichever the case is, with Vince out the picture, Rock has like 100% creative power now.
well, you can't say Paul London's a whistleblower.
It has to be him. It has to be him.
No, because Paul London he does talk his shit, but Nick Khan has way more power than Paul London. He has the power to take Vince out.
Well, not that the case is going. Now that the case is going to the FBI, it makes you think that Paul London is the guy.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like the reason why I say that is because, when this dude Nick Khan showed up, that's when everything started tumbling down. Really think of it. People getting released. And then after that, the allegations and shit like that.
Wouldn't you? But okay, then how about this? Wouldn't you think that Vince would have found out and then fired his ass immediately if it was Nick Khan?
This dude, Vince McMahon, wasn't even in Stanford. He was just doing shit via cell phone when it came to
Like you wouldn't think, like you wouldn't think Bruce,
order
like
operation.
you wouldn't think Bruce Pritchard would have dimed him out.
Well, man, look, let's really be real. Bruce Pritchard's loyalty is money.
Nah, his loyalty's with Vince. He's sucking Vince's dick. So let's move on. Pause. Let's move on with that.
Yo, you brung it up. Anyway,
I said pause, but let's move on.
anyways, thanks for pulling up, y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. Let me read these comments real quick. You already know living life. You know what I'm saying? Was Goody Dynasty. Yo, the Young Buck T if the title them. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys talk about Scott D'Amore?
No.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about it right now, right?
That shit is crazy.
Now I'm hearing three different stories, three different rumors.
I think TNA
Whatever the
shot
case may be.
themselves.
One rumor is about the whole Giselle show shit. You know what I mean? The other one is about him trying to buy the company from Anthem, and the other one was about him hemorrhaging money.
Did you hear what
I
Moose
think
said about the
TNA
situation?
TNA shot themselves in the foot with that move.
No, but did you hear what Moose said about the situation? If
Yeah,
Scott's gone, he's gone.
Yeah, that's what he basically said. Like, if he's gone, then I'm gone, and I don't blame Moose. Moose, you should have been left.
Yeah, Moose should have been there.
Like, I understand you being loyal, but let's really be real, my nigga. Like, loyalty come not even a dime a dozen in fucking wrestling.
Man,
Motherfuckers is going where the bag is.
Man, in wrestling, loyalty gets you screwed over.
Miss
Steroid loyal and all that shit. Look at what, like, I heard that. For instance, I heard Scott D'Amore was the one that told Dixie Carter to not sell to who was it? I think it was yeah. Yep. He's the one that told Dixie don't sell the Anthem.
Yeah, I'll speak on this a little bit. I'm not going to pretend like I've been following modern day TNA, but I know that Scott was responsible for a lot of positive stuff. New Japan had washed their hands of TNA years ago, and he had went over there to Japan himself. Right, he went to Japan himself, and he got that, everything back on a good page. He was the one that negotiated having Mickie James and Jordan Grace appear in the Royal Rumble. So he was the one that was, getting some type of relationship going on between WWE and TNA. Bruce Pritchard, years back, or when they had got kicked off of, I think, Pop
he was
TV or whatever.
He was the lead writer, right?
Yeah, he was. Bruce basically told Scott to just come to WWE, and he just said no one gives a fuck about the brand anymore. And D'Amore was like, nah, because he believed in it. So, he at 1,000% absolutely gave a fuck about the company. And what I'm confused about is they hired someone else who doesn't know anything about wrestling, which is exactly what they did the first time with Dixie Carter. And we saw how that went, so that's like TNA one step forward, 2 steps back, and
2 gigantic steps back.
Right. Because I was kind of
just there on the right track to come back.
Right. Because I've been talking about this for months. Like, the main reason why I was interested is I feel like what the wrestling world needs is we need a solid, universally agreed upon number 3 promotion. It helps everything.
I agree with that.
Because not everybody can be in WWE and not everybody can be in AEW. You need to have that solid number 3. That's why the 90s was so good. And that's why even the 2000s was so good, because you had WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor. Right now, as it currently is, it's just WWE and AEW. And so I was really hoping
that door to that third brand is now permanently closed.
Right. Because basically this D'Amore guy, as I understand it, he was trying to, increase their budget. And I was like, good. But from what I gather, Anthem is like, nah, like they're content being like, essentially the best analogy I can give you is TNA is a pond, but D'Amore wanted to make it a lake. just to make it a little bit bigger. But Anthem is
Look,
like,
I think-
like we're gonna stay
I
a
think-
pond.
Like I think Anthem is about to machine gun. No pun intended. TNA.
Oh, they know they fucked up because they actually deactivated their social media the entire day after it happened. And it makes you think too, because all the people that TNA just brought in, like Ziggler, Mustafa Ali, Will Ospreay, Okada, like all those guys were talking to D'Amore. They weren't talking to Anthem, you know.
Yeah,
So
what's the dude that took his place as president? Was named Kachoni?
Who gives a shit?
Some new guy. I don't know who he is. He doesn't have any wrestling experience at all.
Yeah, they were saying that he was the one that was pulling the strings backstage.
Right.
It was him. Like, I'll definitely call Cap on that. I'm like you never heard about.
So
this
what
dude?
we may get here is where this would be like the absolute worst case scenario, and I'm not saying this will happen, but worst case scenario, we may get WCW 2000 to anyone that does, any younger listeners that don't know that story. When WCW,
that brilliant shit show.
Yeah, when they went through the regime change.
I'll be right back.
Okay, when WCW went through a regime change and Bischoff was told to basically go home, and they brought in Russo, there was a meeting that was held backstage, and they had the entire WCW locker room together. And long story short of it was, Bischoff got to the locker room. He told them, he said, "Hey guys, I won't be here anymore. I'll be gone for a bit. We're going to be having new management. We're going to go a new direction." And he just told them, if you guys don't feel confident about what's going on, you can leave right now, regardless of what your contract had. And after Bischoff,
that's when Benoit, Guerrero,
Raven,
and
Malenko left. The first person that left was Raven. Raven was the first person. He left immediately.
Oh yeah, Raven went back to TCW. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Raven got up immediately. That Bischoff's told that story. And then later on, yes, it was Benoit, Guerrero, Malenko. Saturday they left later on, so this would have been like 99 going into 2000, I want to say. So
Bishop lost a lot of gems that
to me. TNA is very close to call Mariano Rivera Enter Sandman time. It's almost ball game over.
Wow.
I mean, they definitely killed any goodwill they had with the fans of that shit. Let me check their social media. Let me see if it's still deactivated, because it was deactivated yesterday.
Like when Joe Torre called Mariano Rivera, it was ball game over.
Oh my god, man! Like that's some crazy shit though. Like how you have this guy literally resurrect your show, and then just fire him. Like that's some shit.
Now the only question is who goes where.
And sometimes too, another thing that could.
I would say he should go to either NXT or Ring of Honor. Have him be, you know what I mean?
Well, if D'Amore leaves anywhere, Moose will follow D'Amore. It seems.
I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for that. Like, had this dude, man. Look, I've been said Moose should go to NXT. Moose will dominate NXT.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Moose is too much like Bobby Lashley. That's all they're going to do.
That's why you go to NXT. So you have
another thing too. I forgot to mention this earlier, and this goes outside of wrestling. Anybody out there who's had corporate jobs, like y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm speculating here. I'm not saying this is what happened. Sometimes you can have a situation where you have like a person in a position of power, and then you have like a staff or group, and they have to sort of like collaborate with each other, and they have like a disagreement. So I'm just speculating here. What if Anthem wanted to put TNA for sale, and then say, for instance, D'Amore is like, "Nah, I'm not for that," and then Anthem could be like, "Well, we don't really need your permission. We were just really hoping for your blessing." And then D'Amore can be like, "Nah, man, I'm not about that." So if they got into like if they got into like a disagreement or something where they wanted him to do something, or they wanted him to just kind of go along with it, then he could have been like, "Nah, if y'all gonna do this, I quit." Right? So sometimes a person can quit, but that doesn't look good when you say, "Oh, so and so put in their 2-week notice." So then you make an announcement and you say, "So and so was terminated." even though they quit. You know, for the narrative perspective, because that saying somebody quit their job sounds worse than they got fired.
Then them getting fired.
Okay. Yeah.
I understand. Like I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like here's my
They didn't
point.
say. It's like they didn't say that. He got released. They said he was fired.
Like, but here's my point though. Who goes where?
But hold on. Here's my main thing. Before we get there, here's my main thing. It's like, why did y'all just fire him immediately? They literally told him like, "Yo, you gotta leave the building now. I mean, right now."
That's like so extra fucked up.
Like, damn, yeah, you could have suspended me first and fired me on my day off. The fuck?
Nah, he got fired and told to pack his shit on his day off.
Yeah, like he just came into work like go home. The fuck?
Okay, I'm on their Twitter now. Their Twitter is activated again, but all of their comments are limited. So they're controlling who can comment on their stuff.
Yeah, they flaming them. That means that they get flamed.
I think. Here's what I think about the situation. I think Miss Steroid 2024, Jordan Grace.
Oh my god.
She's going to WWE.
Yeah, she's a perfect fit for WWE. Like her in the Rumble, she did a thing in the Rumble. She definitely fit. I could see a match with her and like a Bianca Belair or her against Rhea Ripley. I could definitely see that.
I think Moose follows Demore wherever he goes. So if Demore goes to MLW or something like that, Moose follow him there.
That'll be nice.
But
don't you think?
I think
it'll be nice,
does,
but don't you think? Hold on, my bad. Give me 1 second. It'll be nice, but don't you think it'll be somewhat of Demore devaluing himself going to MLW? No shade to MLW, but don't you think like
I'm not saying that. Wherever Demore goes, that's where Moose goes. So if Demore decides to go to MLW, that's where he goes.
I think whatever Demore does, he's probably just going to chill for a bit, because you got to understand, like, this guy lived and breathed 100% TNA. This dude dedicated his life to that company.
Yeah. Okay, then if Demore decides to take a break,
heart is broken.
Right. When you dedicate that much time of your life to something and you get laid off, like, that shit can just depress you for a bit. You might just want to chill for a couple of months before you do something else. I don't even know if he has it.
I think Moose is WWE bound.
Yeah, I don't even know if Demore has it in him. Like, does he? Like, here's the question: like, does he even want to work anywhere else? You know, did that thought even occur to him? He may just.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Yeah, when them bills start hitting, he's definitely gonna work somewhere else.
You're absolutely correct on that, Toph. But again, how long of a break are you talking? A year? 6 months?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know this guy's situation. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm hoping he saved his money well. I mean, like, he was doing all right.
He most likely did.
You never know.
He most likely did.
Yeah. I mean, guys like JB and Abyss, I mean, they were loyal to TNA for a long time, but eventually, they left for greener pastures, as did AJ. I mean, all the originals did, James Storm, Bobby Roode. Where is Bobby Roode, by the way? Where the fuck is Bobby Roode? I haven't seen him.
He's backstage. He's backstage. He's a backstage writer. He's a producer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That sucks, man. I was a huge fucking Bobby Roode fan. His actor was great.
His neck is completely never recovered from that neck injury.
Yes, his neck is completely fucked up. So
it really sucks, man. It really does suck. Bobby Roode had a lot of potential, man. A lot of potential.
Basically, WWE now is basically TNA, not in the Asylum days. I'm not saying that, but the way that the writing is going, especially with JB writing, it seems a lot like how TNA used to be.
You can totally see JB's influence with those two chicks, Kaden Carter and
Katana Chance.
Katana Chance, like the little segment they did in the club. Or that one they did the other week with Legado Fantasma and that club that whatever. That was totally JB. That was
Yeah, like when it comes to the backstage vignettes and shit. And that's what's always been missing in wrestling. Incorporate that shit, man. You know what I mean? That gets us engulfed into the character that you're trying to sell, motherfuckers.
Yeah, like JB,
Yeah.
JB, Abyss, Bobby Roode, they're all backstage in WWE. So again, it makes sense.
I just hate that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I really just hate that shit. Because if you're trying to sell a character, like I miss those vignettes, man. Remember those vignettes when, so like if your favorite wrestler or superstar, whatever you want to call him, didn't wrestle that week, you have the vignette or whatever to hold you over.
My favorite vignettes was the Razor vignettes because they're all funny.
Like those shits worked. Like motherfuckers didn't have to do nothing, just show up with a vignette. You know what I mean? That just preserves time for the following week where your favorite superstar / wrestler could do their damn thing. I'm not saying do it every single time, but when it's warranted, yeah. And bring back the shit with the jobbers. Have Jimmy Uso go up against a jobber or some shit. Make him look somewhat strong. These motherfuckers need somebody to feed off of also.
Like, who remembers those Mr. Perfect vignettes? Those shit's funny as hell.
When he should throw the football and catch it.
Yeah. Oh, those were awesome. But anyways, I
miss those days, man. Like, and this shit is like, yo, these motherfuckers didn't have money like that back then. These motherfuckers got way more money than these. Yo, these dudes just wiping their asses with fucking $100 bills every single day.
Mankind has some creepy vignettes too.
Yeah. Y'all should be having all types of fun. Like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. Yo, Toph, remember, like we was talking about from before, right here on the table. Remember we was talking about what if this dude, like, yeah, like the Roman Reigns shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, have this dude really like on some tribal, some legitimate tribal chief king shit. Like he's on the throne, and you have, you know what I mean, you shooting the shit elsewhere. It don't have to be live footage, of course. It could be a tape segment with him somewhere, like in Samoan bush or somewhere.
Quick question, though.
Worshiping him.
Quick question though, wouldn't that make the product cartoonish? Like, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that
wouldn't make. If it's over, it's over.
No. Like I'm not trying to trash your idea.
No. Speak your mind. Like, all right, for instance, people were saying the same thing about Broken Matt. Oh, that's too goofy. But that shit got over like a motherfucker. Yeah, it
got over.
I enjoyed the Broken.
Okay. Yeah, Lucha Underground and the Broken Matt universe from like the 2010s, like that shit proved it can work.
Gold.
I'm not trying to trash your idea. I'm just trying to put a different spin on it. That's all I was trying to do.
Yeah, like make it more.
See, an idea that I had, and maybe this is a little cartoony. Y'all remember the Lion King, right?
Of course.
You remember in the Lion King, like when there's like a scene where Simba's talking to Mufasa, and Mufasa is telling Simba, like
everything the light touches is yours.
Right. Yeah, he's telling Simba, like, when you look at the stars and stuff, like that's where all the kings are at, So one day when I'm gone, just look up and you'll see me and stuff like that. And then later on in time skip, Simba's talking to Mufasa and stuff. A cool thing I had in my head was, Roman. He's a tribal chief, right? Well, What do chiefs do? Chiefs, they seek counsel. And, a couple of months back, Sam and I were talking about, different ideas where they could just fly to Samoa and just film segments and shit. I thought that one cool segment that could just add a little layer of depth to the Roman character, because, Roman's a heel, right? And he's and he's seen as a bad guy, but just
make him really seem like the final boss, like
No. What I'm saying is just add another layer to it to make it seem as if like he has a reason to be the way he is. So the idea I had was,
where do you put it?
No, what I'm saying, my idea is
like where you're going
hold on, let me finish. In my segment, Roman goes to Samoa, whatever, right? And he's talking to Heyman, whatever. And then Roman's just like, not now. I got to seek counsel. So you do a segment where Roman's walking and he's in a car. And it's like, okay, where's the car going? And then the car goes to like a graveyard. He gets out the car. He goes to the graveyard. And then it's Umanga's grave and his brother's grave, Rosie. Remember? And then Yokozuna. So Yoko's there. You know, Umanga's there. This doesn't have to actually be literally where they're buried. Just go with me here. So like basically, it's like the grave of the fallen. You know, where all the fallen, you know, members of the tribe are at. And so you just have Roman go there. And he just meditates and shit. He meditates, and it's like this is where he goes to speak to, you know, his fallen brothers, his fallen tribesmen and stuff. You know, so he seeks counsel.
Quick question: Do you put like the pictures, like not?
Yeah. How do you put their pictures?
Might as well look what they're doing with Shinsuke. Look what they're doing with Shinsuke. Why don't they add a little bit of that to Roman Reigns?
Okay.
Either you show their pictures or you can just have their names on the grave. I mean, if you watch WWE for any period of time, you know who they are. We know Umanga, we know Yokozuna, we know Rosie, you know. But basically, like, if you did a segment like that, it would add a layer of depth to Roman because it's like, okay, so this is why he is the way he is. He's doing this to pay tribute to his falling. You know, like they weren't able to be the tribal chief. He is the tribal chief. So just a little something that just adds a little layer to it, you know? So it's like, yeah, he's a piece of shit, but he's doing it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff like that.
He's a piece of shit, but he's their piece of shit. Okay.
Yeah, you know. And you could even have him like do it like he can pay tribute and like he can just like he can be praying, and then you can have Solo like, you know, because they could have done more with Solo because Solo uses Umanga's move. You know, you can have Solo there, and you know, I mean, it's just different ideas, man. Like, man, we could.
But you have Solo be like very quiet. You know what I mean? Just like kind of like praying.
Yeah.
Sort of
but
thing.
I think Solo should be on the mic more. Honestly, he can talk pretty well.
Yeah.
No, like the segments that I hear him talking, I like the segments that I hear him talking.
That's another one that's getting, I won't say buried, but getting lost in the shuffle. Solo. This
How many
supposed to be.
times have I said this, man? The man should be United States champion.
Yeah, like where's Solo? Solo didn't even show up with fucking with Roman.
Yeah,
you already know they stay side by side.
See what they need to do now. Is, and this is just the best solution to it. Rock doesn't even need to wrestle. Rock. This is going to sound really fucking weird to say.
Hold on, give me
Rock
1 second.
needs to be the new Vince.
Ballet, hold on. Ballet, give me 1 second. Ballet been in the chat real quick. I don't want to feel like we're ignoring her.
I like seeing their family tree. She said.
I ain't gonna lie, that graphic did look sick, and you know,
it did.
She is a female. I could say pause for myself, but that graphic looks sick. When he had everybody labeled from the patriarchy all the way down.
Know who was to the left of Trinity? It was Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I saw his name up there. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he was in the bottom left.
Yeah, to me, Rock doesn't even need the wrestle. He needs to be the new Vince. Just go all the way with it and have him just be an on-screen, full authority character.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going.
And the story is that as Rock can be like, it's like when Eric Bischoff, right, in storyline and in real life, Eric Bischoff was the owner of WCW, but then he defected to the NWO, so like he owned both. Rock is a member of the board. And as a member of the board from the Samoan family, he wants to see another person from the family on top at all times. So it's like as long as Roman's on top, he's on top. And as long as he's on top, Rock is also on top. So it's like, you know, they benefit each other. It's like a you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing, essentially.
So
like a two-man power
trip. Go there with it. Let's go there with it. Are we really looking at the NOI family takeover of WWE?
That's what it looks like.
Oh, that's been the end game for years, man. It's very clear that Vince owes some kind of blood debt to them. Obviously, he does.
I think that's where they're going. Yo, this dude Rock pulled up and said, "Hey, you better fix it. If you don't fix it, we gonna fix it."
Shit, or about slap a tooth out that
motherfucker's mouth. I'm like, Jesus Christ, yo, what the? He just sent everybody. Even Roman Reigns standing there like, yo, remember Roman Reigns standing there like,
Yeah. What he said, I guess.
Yeah,
Roman
that was the part too that I didn't like either because it made Roman
Roman
like
looked like The Rock's kid brother in that instance.
right. That's the irony of it. That's the irony because he called Seth kid brother, but then he comes off as kid brother when The Rock is on the same screen as you know what I mean. Like that's not a good look either.
Oh my God! Aren't you supposed to be the champion, dude?
What this is leading up to is The Rock taking over the bloodline. That's what I think the lead up to this story is going to be.
If that's going to be the case, then I would have The Rock screw Roman out of the title at Mania.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to make Roman be. That's how Roman's going to turn.
I mean, the pieces are there, right? You have Rock. Yeah. He's the Godfather. You have
everything's
Roman.
in place.
He's the heir apparent, and then you have Solo. He's the enforcer. Jimmy's just kind of there. And then you have Paul Heyman. So there you go.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, if you want to talk about Barry, Jimmy is
oh God, don't even get me
started. He has no choice. They about to form the Usos again. Watch, Jimmy about to.
As a matter of fact, Rock in storyline. It's funny you were mentioning this earlier. Now we actually do have an excuse in storyline. I mean, not now. Obviously, this would have to be like maybe after Mania or whatever. But in storyline, Rock could actually bring in Jacob Fatu. He could be like, you know what, we need a little bit more. We need more heavy. We need more heavy hitters. We need a little bit more.
Yes, that's gonna happen,
bro. I would
tell you.
I would do that if you're gonna bring in Jacob Fatu. It's gotta be the match after Mania. It's gotta be after Mania.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Like I'm just
talking about the Monday after or the Friday after.
Whichever show,
the whole week,
whichever show,
the whole week.
Okay.
Like I ain't gonna lie, like that's if WWE is that smart to do this shit.
Basically, how I would do it.
That's where they're going. I think The Rock is about to take over WWE.
Basically, how I would do it. You remember that one? Remember that time all those years ago? It was stupid when they tried to do like the WWE version of the NWO. And it didn't work. God. Remember when Shawn Michaels was like the leader and he just randomly gave Booker T like a super kick? Right. So what you do is after
he randomly.
So here's how I would do it. Here's how I would do it. This is after WrestleMania. It can be Raw, SmackDown, whatever, right? You have Roman, you have Rock, you have Solo, you have Jimmy, you have Heyman. Same vibe, same energy. Where Rock says, everyone thinks this is the end of the bloodline. This isn't the end. We just got to do a little spring cleaning. We got to get rid of the trash. And as he's doing this promo, as he's doing this promo, he's walking around the ring in circles, and then he gives Jimmy a rock bottom, right? And so then after he gives Jimmy a rock bottom, he kicks him out. And so Rock is like, we got to bring in some new heavy hitters, whatever. And that's how you bring in Fatu. So then Fatu comes in, and then Fatu and Solo can be a tag team. To introduce him,
Now you know what's crazy. You know how I would bring in Fatu, have him be like he could be like, yo, this is our dangerous heavy hitter. We kept him locked away.
No, what he should. What he should do.
Real shit, yo. No, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Nobody never spoke about this. This is the first time anybody's talking about shit like this. Did y'all hear one podcast saying that The Rock is on the verge of building one massive bloodline stable? Nobody never mentioned this. We the only one that's mentioning this.
I was like, what? We did. That's what I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, take note. Keep your ears out. Like, we the first. Because everybody thinking about this and that. We thinking above and beyond. Like, that's what we really think. We all agree on that. The Rock is about to plan something massive. We already see that Roman is not losing that belt at Mania. That's a done deal. We all know he's not losing. Cody's story is about to be a whole dictionary and shit.
He's losing
like 2 dictionaries in one.
He's losing the title. They don't have a choice now. They don't have a choice anymore.
We'll see.
They really don't have a choice, but I'm not. I'm not writing off the possibility that Roman could win. I'm not writing that off.
No. Like you guys are right about how it should happen.
Roman is winning, yo. The Chief
how Jacob should be introduced is that is that you see Roman about to go off, and The Rock turns at him and says, don't make me bring your cousin here. And you see Roman's facial expression change.
So I will ask y'all this: how will we bring? Because Seth Rollins is already in the equation. How, like, he still gotta stay in the equation. Like, what would y'all do with him?
Tag match at SummerSlam,
or just but for now, focus on the.
He gotta play a part in the road to WrestleMania. Like, they already planted the seeds.
Oh, have him be in Cody's side. Have him be in Cody's corner.
They already put together a chamber match to find out who he's gonna.
No. You make that matchup Saturday, and then you have Seth be in Cody's corner on Sunday.
For Mania?
The problem is Seth has no reason to care. Seth doesn't really. He's not really involved in it. That's the problem.
To destroy Roman. That's
what
the
do
reason
you mean?
why.
He was at the press conference.
What does Seth get out of helping Cody? He doesn't care about Cody.
My dude, when Cody got slapped, he was ready to fight for Cody. What do you mean?
He doesn't care about Cody, though. That's not
how he doesn't care about Cody. He was ready to fight for
How does him helping Cody?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Storyline. Remember, Seth is a weird face. You know, he's not like a 100% like let's go fight the good fight. That's not Seth. You know, how does it benefit him? What does he get out of it?
Let me say this: the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, but they had plenty of opportunities to get Seth involved with Roman, and they didn't.
Yeah,
you have to do it now.
They still have that loose end to tie when Seth fought Roman at the Rumble a few years ago.
The way that story played out.
The Rock.
Seth has to be involved somehow. And you have to have Seth in the corner of Cody. That's how you bring him in.
You mean at Mania or in some type of
at Mania?
Well, you want Seth to lose his world title in night 1 and then just be in Cody's corner in night 2.
It's either he keeps it night 1 and then have Priest cash in. I'm not saying that he will. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying that's a suggestion.
Seth is for sure not keeping that belt after Mania. I'm almost
he's not retaining.
Like just a suggestion.
But that's the thing. If he's not retaining, Roman Reigns is definitely retaining.
Okay, then what if Seth retains?
That has no effect on the other, but
it really does. It's been like that ever since. Like it's very rare that you see both heavyweight champions lose their belt on the same night.
The past.
It's not impossible, dude.
It's very rare though.
It really wouldn't be weird. It wouldn't be
unheard. No, not weird. I said rare, not weird, rare.
No, I'm just saying in general it wouldn't be. But
like, didn't the last
honestly, bro, tell the truth. Does you or anybody really want to see Roman hold that belt for another summer?
I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, all right, go ahead, Black Saw. Go ahead.
Like, didn't the last Mania everybody kept their belts? There was no changes. No, except for Rhea. Rhea was the only change. Last year's, right?
That's because there was no world title last year, but yeah.
Yeah. Rhea was the only change. So there's going to be one change. I'm predicting that change is Roman. Because I think Rhea's going to keep hers.
Nah, don't dig too deep into that. We've had WrestleManias before where everybody lost. So
yeah, true.
Not that long ago, actually.
It's hard to predict. Like, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're right.
Yeah, but it's still rare nonetheless.
Yeah, it happened a couple of years ago, though. So, you know.
But even still, but with the way,
like the one I remember was just a couple of years ago at WrestleMania 35, because I remember going into that show, everybody was like, there's no way all these good guys are going to have their happy ending. Everybody was like, there's no way Kofi's winning and Becky's winning and Seth's winning. Everybody.
Oh yeah,
that was the
year. That was the year that Kofi won at the end. Yeah,
yeah. Going into the show, everybody was like, if Kofi wins, Becky's not winning, or if Becky wins, Kofi's not winning, and like literally every babyface won. So don't
yeah, I
get,
know
don't
how I
give
feel
yourself a
about
headache on
that
that.
shit. You know how I feel about that. Like that dude, that was like I ain't gonna lie. The WrestleMania moment was cool. Kofi winning, you know, the WrestleMania moment was cool. After that shit, I'm good without.
And
Brock
Lesnar
brought in.
And then Brock Lesnar came in and
Brock
took
Lesnar
that
brought in a
shit.
homing missile. Brought in a homing missile for that motherfucker.
Yeah, like he dropped a hydrogen bomb. The fuck.
Nah, he dropped a F5 tornado. Like the bell rang, F5 match was over. Like
A nigga's a champion. Dun 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 dun.
Oh my god! Like they really did Kofi dirty. Like it wasn't like the bell rang, F5 match is over. Like what the hell?
Word.
But real quick though, to finish off the whole TNA thing. Another thing, I think Josh Alexander goes to AEW, and I think that the Machine Guns go to AEW.
I could see that.
And that's how that.
Nah, hell no. Josh Alexander will be lost in the
I could
shuffle.
see that, but I don't think Josh. I don't think Josh should go to AEW.
Yeah, he will be lost in the shuffle.
He fits
the
there.
Machine Guns. Now I'm not saying he doesn't fit there, but I don't think he will. The Machine Guns.
Like I'm saying about who would fit. That's what I'm.
I think Josh Alexander should go to Japan.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'd be down for that, honestly.
I think he should go to Japan.
But either way,
this dude is cooking right now. Like Josh Alexander is cooking. Like let him keep cooking.
Dude about to fight Shelton Benjamin in May, so that's about to be lit.
Like either way, he still goes to AEW anyways.
I mean, he'll probably make like an appearance on AEW and have a few matches.
Yeah, a dude like him in AEW, he come a dime a dozen in AEW. I'm telling you, he'll get lost in the shuffle.
Now, I'm not saying he should sign with them, but he'll definitely have some matches there.
That I think the Bucks, not the Bucks, but I think that the Machine Guns would go there and face the Bucks because that's their perfect matchup.
Well, the Machine Guns, I could definitely see them there. Because they could heat up the tag division.
Oh, so y'all fantasy booking over here.
I'm saying that if it's Mariano Rivera time and it's ball game over.
El Duque. Speaking of sports, Super Bowl Sunday, Chiefs. You already know the vibes,
as much as I want the Niners to win, because the Niners beat my Packers. Like I don't think they're gonna win. I think that Patrick Mahomes completes the 3 and 5 years.
we out here, B. It's crazy. Like you see everybody walking around with Mahomes jerseys, Kelsey, what may have you. Shit, I think I've seen this white chick with a Taylor Swift Chiefs jersey.
I don't think that that Mahomes wins MVP. I think Isaiah Pacheco wins MVP.
And I heard so Usher's supposed to be performing at the Usher's supposed to be performing. Usher about to fuck all the white bitches out there.
That dude about to do a whole concert at that show.
Like, is it?
Like every song he got is a banger for real, and he just dropped a new album.
Supposed to be there too. Like, I think Missy's supposed to be there too.
I know for a fact that Lil Jon and Alicia Keys is gonna be there with him. So
okay. Thought it was Missy for a second.
Oh, so he's gonna do yeah. Remember that shit? Yeah.
Why didn't they? Real quick, why didn't they do this in Atlanta? Why are they putting him in Vegas?
Well,
because he does He has his own show out there. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Usher killing it in Vegas. I heard.
Like I thought
Yeah,
Atlanta would make more sense, but
he practically got a whole wing in Vegas as Usher.
Oh shit, badly
Yeah,
love Usher.
like that Atlanta would make more sense because he's from Atlanta. So I thought,
Yeah, but
Oh,
Usher better
please.
to
Usher's
kill
from
it.
Usher's from Texas. No, I'm playing.
yes,
I'm
Oh.
just fucking. I'm just fucking around. I don't know where the fuck that nigga from.
Oh my god!
I'm just talking shit.
but there was a few more interesting news that came out today. UCLA's head coach left UCLA, and now he's the offensive coordinator at Ohio State. And since he's the new OC at Ohio State, the coaching carousel just stopped turning, and UCLA is left without a head coach.
Mm.
The only problem is that if you're going to say that the UCLA is not going to have a head coach,
Yeah.
a lot of people are saying that Pete Carroll might be their head coach, which is a ton of bullshit.
Why you say that?
Because Pete Carroll said that he retired from coaching. There's no way a guy that old, I think he's like 74, I believe.
God damn.
Yeah. He doesn't look that old, but he's that old. He doesn't want to be traveling across the United States recruiting.
Shit, like I feel him. Like you a talent scout at 70 years old.
Like he doesn't want to recruit at the age of 74, going to California high schools, going to Ohio, going to Kansas City to recruit some 18-year-olds. That's not what he wants to do.
That do sound crazy.
Like I think he's 74.
What's your prediction though? Who you think is gonna win this Sunday?
My prediction?
Yeah.
I already told you. I said Kansas City is going to win. Isaiah Pacheco is going to be the Super Bowl MVP.
Who's gonna be the MVP?
Isaiah Pacheco, the running back.
Oh, okay. There you go, B. Yo, y'all got any predictions for Super Bowl? If y'all watch football?
No, I watch football. Sorry.
I go with the Chiefs.
Just go for the Chiefs. The Chiefs is a safe bet. Yeah, there you go. Chiefs is safe.
Pete Carroll 72.
Nah, yo, believe it or not, like motherfuckers are scared out here when it comes to the to San Fran though.
But the Chiefs,
we're gonna lose.
The Chiefs.
Only thing I know about football when I was a kid, the Falcons were good. They went to the bowl and they choked, but that's Atlanta for you.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Matter of fact, that was the same year as Sunday Night Heat. Or no, halftime Heat. Halftime.
Yeah, you're right.
I knew the Falcons were going to win the Super Bowl when Eugene Robinson picked up a hooker in San Diego, and it was a cop.
What was that? What was that? Did fucking Mankind pin the Rock off a forklift or something?
Yeah. No, but real quick though, look at the story. Eugene Robinson, the Falcons' free safety, picked up a hooker, and the hooker turned out to be a cop, and he got arrested.
Oh
wow.
God!
When did that happen?
I think the day before, the Saturday before the Super Bowl, he did that.
Oh my God!
He got bailed out of jail. He got bailed out of jail, and John Elway decided to target him the entire night with Shannon Sharp.
That's hilarious.
And Shannon Sharp made it his mission to fuck with him the entire game.
Shit. Speaking of Shannon Sharp, so you see, Monique out here, her shit going viral, talking about these crazy motherfuckers in the industry. Like when it come to Tyler Perry, when it come to DL Hughley, like they having a little back and forth right now, her and DL Hughley.
Real quick, congratulations to Steve McMichael. He got into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
I saw that. Yeah, good shit, Longo.
That's what's up.
Hopefully,
I did see the thing with Shannon. Is that what Shannon's thing is now? Is he trying to cause like a civil war in the black community?
Nah, just Club Shay Shay. Just to show
Yo,
Club
on
Shay
some
Shay
real G shit. I don't think has he ever had a white interviewee?
Nope.
Not that I know of.
Yo,
He has a white wife.
now, like seriously, he got these motherfuckers pulling up and they all sipping that cognac too. That cognac is a true serum like a motherfucker.
He reminds me of he reminds me of that one Boondocks episode where Stink Meter came back from hell, and the devil was like, "You've caused chaos and friction in the black community. You've earned a day back." Or something stupid like that.
Like I remember when he went to that dude and like this his body said, "What you say?"
Yo, let them know at work, we live, and let them know, like, you know, if y'all missed the live, all you gotta do is watch the upload. You know what I'm saying? And shouts go out to everybody that watched the uploads, the repeats. When it comes to we on 179 episodes. Yo, we've been putting in work. So let y'all co-workers know, let your peoples, family members, cat, dog, snail, fish. Y'all here, B. We're doing this shit for years. Like this is like our second year doing this shit.
If this is my second year, like as this group, this is our second year.
Word. We had a lot of fuck niggas up over here. We got to get them up out of here because, you know, shit it is what it is. Last is a dying breed over here.
I was going to ask you. You're not going to attempt to do a watch along for Elimination Chamber, are you?
No, I think I gotta work. This Saturday. Not this Saturday. The following Saturday coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I gotta work.
I'm not willing. I'm not willing to wake up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I gotta work.
I am
2 Saturdays from now.
Yeah, I am.
What we could do is do it.
To do that.
Cause you know it's a crazy thing. Cause I would have to wake up at that time anyway if I had to go to work. That's what I was saying. Like, fuck it, I could just wake up and just, you know what I mean, go live.
Like,
I'll be at work, but you know, I gotta work that Saturday. So
no, what we could do though.
It's a no go.
Like seriously, like no, what we could do is that we could wait till 5.
No,
And
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go live for WrestleMania. That's what we're doing. We're doing a watch party for WrestleMania. We
couldn't do it at 5.
I'm not
like if it's necessary.
Well, you could do that. You can go live on your channel. I'm gonna be at work.
Oh, you'll be at work at 5? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like that whole weekend. I'm gonna be at work, like literally.
Like you doing a double or?
That whole weekend, I'm doing 30 hours.
Okay. No problem.
Well, we definitely gonna do a watch party for WrestleMania. That's a.
I guarantee you, if Vince gets arrested the Friday before we're doing a live show.
Oh, when it comes to emergency lives, you know I'll pull up. Like when it comes to that, when it comes to Monday Night Raw quick draws, I'll pull up.
Fuck quick draw. We're gonna do like a live reaction to that shit.
Oh yeah, man, it's totally happening. John and I are calling it. By the end of the year, he's gonna be in jail or 6 feet under. It's time, man.
Or both. Shit, he gonna be sharing it.
Yeah,
we're gonna be sharing
it as fuck.
Like you knew it was ball game.
I caught that shit too, but as soon as this stuff popped off, I said it's just a matter of time before the Ashley Massaro stuff starts catching steam, and it finally has.
And it already has, bro.
Yeah, I really. Oh man, it's so sad.
That Laurinaitis admitted to the Ashley Massaro shit, I was like, "Yep, it's ball game over."
It's really sad when it comes to her, man. Really.
And then when I read her comments about it, I'm like, yep, now it all makes sense.
And Brett, I ain't gonna lie, my dude, Brett. Just I don't know what you're doing, but like when he said about Vince is like, what?
Like you said it. Like you're saying it wrong, Sam, man. It's Hitman.
Hitman.
Yo,
Just
Hitman.
like you said, man, Nails had the right idea.
Yeah, man. I said that shit in episode 7? I've been on that same type of time. I was like, yo, put that dude Nails in the Hall of Fame, B.
Oh my god.
He wanted to smoke with that dude Vince early. He was out playing no games with that dude. Like everybody was just like, oh, I don't want to.
Yo, and don't forget, man, I got the receipts. And that article with Ashley Massaro, she mentioned that there was another women's wrestler, another female talent who had been, coerced into, basically having kind of a thing with Vince. And then when she, refused his advances, all of a sudden her push ended and she left the company sometime after. I said this before. If you do the timeline, I'm telling you, man, it's Christy Hemme. I know it was her. It has to be her.
And didn't she get
Nobody
violated
else.
at the Tribute to the Troops show?
I have no idea. All I know for sure
I heard
is that when
about
she
that.
went to all I know about her, and I've never cared about how much wrestlers get paid and stuff because that's like a private thing. When she went to TNA, she had one of the highest paid contracts like in company history. And I was always like, why? Nothing against Christy Hemme. It was like, why? Like, what did she? Why was she being paid so much? Like, what did she do? Or more importantly, what does she know? And she's one of the few, as we talked about before. You know what they say? Like, they always come back. She's never come back. She's very private too. You don't really see that many interviews of her on social media.
Not only did Christy Hemme never come back, I think did Victoria never come back as well?
No,
she had like a cameo.
Victoria did like a Royal Rumble.
A Royal Rumble. She only did the Royal,
and that was it. It was a one and done, and that was it. Yeah.
But like real quick, like about Nails. Did you guys read Nails' deposition on Vince? Like
I read that he wanted to choke the life out of Vince. And
like, there's like a deposition, right? And like Vince's lawyer,
everybody else acting all scared of this dude. He the only one.
Like
that dude Nails looked at his check. It was like, wait, hold up. The fuck?
No. But in the deposition, right? Like Vince's lawyer asked Nails, like, "Oh, do you hate Vince?" And then he said no. And then Vince's lawyer asked him in like a different way. He's like, "Do you dislike Vince?" He said, "Yeah."
Like that killed me with Nails that he be spitting all over the place. That shit used to
Who's the boss, dude? Man?
Be foaming at the mouth and yo, come on, my dude, you killing me. I'm I'm over here trying to eat my fucking cereal, you twerp.
Like the funniest part about that time where he's like, "Who's the boss, man?
Boss man." You know he went to WCW, right? They named him the Prisoner in WCW. I'm like, damn. Yeah,
he changed his name first. He was the Prisoner. Then he was the Guardian Angel. Then he was Big Bubba. He kept changing his fucking name.
He went to
Nails was the Prisoner.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nails was the Prisoner when he went to WCW.
No. But like Nails went to New Japan and he fought the Giant Gonzalez in a.
Oh God, I gotta look that up. Chill. You said Nails versus Giant Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Nah, chill. I gotta look that up now. Chill. I gotta look at. I know that shit is probably like a 5-star match.
Like it was in the G1 Climax.
Oh God.
Yo, that's your people's Toph. That's your people.
Don't start that.
That was in the actual tournament?
No. Like it was like a special match in the G1.
Oh my God!
Wow, chill. I think
Let me see if I can find it.
Paul.
If I can find it, I'll send it to you. Hold on.
I got it.
Wait. Wait, Roman and The Rock are gonna be on SmackDown next week. Oh,
What?
man.
Yeah. Mhm.
They're gonna be on SmackDown next week, apparently.
Oh, I don't got the actual match. It's a review.
I found it.
Yeah, it's a review of the match. Put it in the chat.
I think no, I didn't find it. That goes, yeah, you got
Yeah,
it
it's
right
like
there.
a review of the chat.
Yeah.
It's a review of the match. Excuse me.
There's two other people talking while the
Yeah,
match is going on. Yeah,
I guess they're sparing us. So fuck it. I tried. We tried. Let's move on.
I would pay to see that match.
I ain't gonna lie. I was here for the fuckery.
Like according,
Well,
like according to Brian Alvarez, that like Johnny Gonzalez just choked nails throughout the entire match.
Oh my
And it went to like, and I think it went to like a 10-minute draw.
I think Vince had like an obsession with it because I remember when they Taker said when he first saw Yokozuna, he begged Vince. He was like, "Let me work with Yoko," and Vince was like, "Oh, you'll work with him, but first you gotta work with the giant Gonzalez." Yeah,
meat, nothing but meat. You know, he likes the big buff guys that's oily and hairy.
Who gave Vince the fucking idea to make Yoko wrestle twice in one night?
I don't know.
Yo, I miss Yokozuna, man. Yokozuna was
Yeah, he really did wrestle. Who did he wrestle? He wrestled fucking Lex Luger and Bret Hart, right?
Yeah.
He not in the same night though. I think
No,
Bret Hart pulled up. Didn't Bret Hart pull a
night.
double duty that night at WrestleMania 10?
No, Yoko and Bret wrestled twice. Yeah, they both did.
Bret wrestled Owen, and then
to
Yoko.
lead off. And then the very next match was Yoko versus Lex.
The WrestleMania 10 build of all the old school builds, it hasn't aged very well because you just
that
look
shit
at
made me laugh.
You're just like, why did they do a triple threat? Because they didn't do that back then.
Why didn't they just do a four-way since all of them were gonna fight each other anyway?
You know why? Isn't that the same time when Bret and Luger eliminated each other?
Yeah, that's
Vince being petty because remember Luger was a WCW guy, so he's gonna make sure he's gonna dangle the carrot, but don't let you know what I mean.
Like, did you see like the way Vince would do the teaser? Like he'll go like Yokozuna has to wrestle twice in one night. Lex Luger versus Yokozuna.
I like man. Look, I like that WrestleMania build. I like it.
Me too. I think the first my earliest memory of a triple threat, because I know they did them in house shows, but like on actual WWE television, my first memory of a triple threat, I think, was an episode of Raw. I think it was Goldust, Mankind, and Owen in a triple threat. I know Goldust was in the match. It was the summer of '97. I want to say it was '97, but for whatever reason, Vince hated it. He hated the triple threat concept until finally he started to open up around it around like 97, 98. So
no, like I'm dead serious. Who told Vince Yoko wrestling twice in one night was a good idea?
Anyway, Yoko, he can move for a big guy.
I meant to show y'all. Look, I meant to show y'all. Hold on.
Who told Vince to have?
Let's see what's that there.
Oh,
nice. I see it.
Yo, this shit good. This shit smooth.
Speaking of Ric Flair, how much you want to bet Flair cost Sting in a retirement match? He'll turn on Sting one last time.
Oh my god.
That would make Sting the king of stupid baby faces.
I'm still waiting on The Rock to do the people's elbow, and the fans throw his elbow pad back at him.
I ain't gonna lie though. Can he still do the people's elbow? I don't think he got it left. I think he only got a few rock bottoms left, and that's it.
He did the people's elbow on Jinder Mahal.
I'm smoking that Cody pack. Yo, Cody is a wash. I ain't gonna lie, B. I'm telling you, Cody gotta do something astronomical.
Rock can do the people's elbow. I just don't think he can do that electric slide people's elbow anymore. Definitely not.
Nah, that's sliding.
That's sliding people's elbow was the greatest people's elbow of all time.
Right. And he did that.
Right.
He did that by accident. He said he did that by accident. Like I guess the previous match. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers sweating all over the damn place, and the type of shoes that The Rock had on, it made him slide. But he just, you know, he went with the momentum.
It worked. That shit was fire.
Like he slid like Ricky Henderson sliding at the second base.
Nah, dude slid perfectly and hit the elbow. Like,
Hey, well, good news, man. At least he wasn't gassed out after slapping Cody. That's good. So,
yo, yeah, because why is he dressed like I'm swear to God, it looked like he was dressed like he's going to the Kingdom Hall. Like why does dude?
This dude wore a tank top with regular sweats and shoes, like he was going to like he was doing
on church socks. Yo, what are we doing? That's how you know we all getting on. I never seen The Rock with church socks ever.
Oh, they did a vignette tonight. Speaking of vignette, they did a pretty deadly vignette.
Oh,
God. You mean pretty bummy?
Who gives a shit? Yeah. They did a vignette.
They're trying with them at least, you know. They're not. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if it's translating or not with the casual audience, but they're trying. With the
you know what it is like with them. Yeah, we are flamboyant, you pretty boys or whatever. That shit is done to death. They need another layer to their character to make them, you know what I mean, stick out. Pause.
Like how though?
I just think it's a vaudevillain situation, and all respect to them. I think it's a gimmick that works in front of a small niche audience, but it doesn't translate on the main roster, just like the vaudevillains. That's what I think.
That's why.
Have them like painters or like the Ringling Brothers. Remember the Ringling Brothers? Give them another layer to their character. You just have them as flamboyant pretty boys. We need some, you know what I mean? Stop being so lazy with it. Y'all motherfuckers got $1 billion in your fucking book bag.
First off, I just
that's why in NXT you have to put them in
and these motherfuckers got these dudes got 1,000 creative writers. Why y'all got all these fucking writers and y'all can't come up with no type of
that's why NXT needs to travel.
That's what I was saying. Like if you put not this current NXT product, but if you put like Black and Gold in the Hammerstein Ballroom, it would have hit.
Yeah, exactly. This is the same mistake that TNA made. TNA, they were in the Impact Zone all the time, and even they were like, okay, we got to get out of here because if we're performing in front of the same audience all the time, then it's like, okay, you're over to that particular audience, but you're not going to know if it's going to translate unless you go to different towns, different cities.
But here's the thing, though. Well, hold on, Black. So I wanted to touch on what Toph just said. Yeah, you got a point, but when they was on the road too much, that's where they started losing money because they couldn't afford the shit. Remember?
Oh, of course. Yeah. You got to find a balance. Yeah, I think what Hogan and Bischoff were doing, they wanted to take it on the road like permanently. Like, and it was like, they can't do that. They didn't have the money like that. What NXT needs to do, I would start it simple, where it's because it's been a while now. They've been in, and I'm being respectful. They've been in their bubble for a bit there. For NXT, if I was Shawn Michaels, I would say once every two weeks in a month need to be outside of. Does the arena even have a name? Where is it filmed?
The PC.
Okay, 2 weeks in a month. Two weeks in a month. Okay, 1 week is in the PC, I guess. Second week somewhere else. Next week back in the PC, and just do that. Rotate. Do tapings if you have to. If the filming's complicated, they can film and also to Sandman's idea. They need to have don't fucking don't make the mistake that AEW does sometimes. Don't get the big venues. Get those intimate the type of venues that you see like Ring of Honor get. You know, like those.
Yeah, like what you should do is that like let's say like 1 week you could put it in the PC, right? And like the very next week you could put it at Florida State University. Small arena, right?
Right, but they got to do it consistently, and if they do it enough, if they do it enough, it'll get to a point where once they've left their when they've left their normal spot, it'll get to a point where they can go anywhere and at minimum draw a certain amount of people. You know, like you saw how it was, like as an example, I don't want to compare NXT to AEW, but AEW was in Full Sail for so long, not because they wanted to be, not Full Sail, but Daily's Place because of the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
And then like when the pandemic like lightened off and they started going to other cities, you started to see like, you know, more and more people coming to their shows and stuff like that. I remember like during Black and Gold NXT, they went to like a few gymnasiums and a few venues there. Some of those takeovers had like, you know, 4,000, like 4,500, you know, 5,000, 5,500. Like those numbers are obtainable.
You can easily put Black and Gold in the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York, and it would have worked.
Oh, absolutely, it absolutely would have got over. Yeah, I think they avoided it because they said it was expensive, even though we all know WWE could afford it. They have the money. They're just stubborn for some reason. So,
like now you can't you can't put this current product in the Hammerstein Ballroom.
No, of course not.
But no. you could probably put it at St. John's University. That would work.
Mm-hmm. I think NXT as it is now, I think they could perform. I think they could do a live NXT taping outside of the PC. I think they could draw about. I think they could draw about maybe 1,500, 2,000. That's a respectable number.
You know what? But it's the thing with this, right? Do they have faith in Ilya? You know what I mean? Because that's their heavyweight champion. Will Ilya Dragunov sell tickets?
It's not just Ilya.
You can put it around Florida. You can put it around Florida at first, you know, Florida State University, Florida University, Miami.
You know what I mean? I fucks with Ilya Dragunov. I really do. You know what I mean? But
it's their whole roster.
Does he really move? I'm telling you, he's the most important piece. He really is. When it comes to the road.
The way Melo is acting now, I think Melo would work outside of the PC. Just by the way he's acting now.
I think Melo should be on the main roster now, to be honest.
All right, hold on. Like, for instance, right? Like, does Ilya Dragunov even have a shirt that's popping right now? I don't even know any of his merch.
He doesn't have merch.
His matches are popping, but that's just about it.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the thing. Like when it comes to them being on the road, that's like the main thing they got to worry about when it comes to your top champion. Can your top champion move merch? Can your top champion sell tickets? Because at the end of the day, it's a business.
I think he can sell tickets.
It's either that or Melo has to get the belt.
But he doesn't
by himself. No, he can't do that currently as he is right now. He's not marketable. He's a great wrestler though.
Yeah. Like, when it comes to him being he's a dragon for a reason. He puts in that work. I've been watching Ilya Dragunov for like years since he was in NXT UK.
Those Ilya Dragunov Walter matches was just
he definitely get it out the mud. But at the end of the day, these motherfuckers is talking about numbers. They want that motherfucking paper.
Like he needs a motherfucker that'll bring out the straight brutality in him. And there's nobody in this current NXT that has that ability.
Well, I already talked about him before. I'm not as familiar with him as Sandman is. My whole thing with him is that I just look at him from top to bottom. I just think he doesn't fit WWE. I think he would be great in TNA, New Japan, a place like that.
If you want to talk about like physicality, I think the only one that really could match Dragunov is Dijak.
He's
I
still
think
down there.
He's another beast.
Yeah,
He's
that's
still
another
down
beast. He
there?
don't have no character.
yeah. They're building a program with him. I think at the next at
Dijak,
Man, he's been
they
down there
just
for a minute, man.
he
at
just
Stand and
wrestled. He
Deliver.
just wrestled. Dijak just wrestled Dragunov this past Tuesday.
Oh,
Man,
like I thought they didn't do
I
that.
used to
No,
see
wait a minute.
Dijak at indie shows down here. He used to work with oh boy, what's his name? The guy that has an attitude, the small black dude, Leo Rush. Leo Rush, yeah, him and Leo.
Small black dude. That's a
Small
very
black dude.
that's a very descriptive description there.
Man, Dijak should have been a champion by now.
But to me, and like this is what I think they should do. I think that Mello should face Dragunov for the title, and then you have Trick screw Mello. You have Mello leave, and then you just have like Trick be on his own and let him cook by himself. Because there isn't.
Yeah, I would say like because what's their next like big pay per view?
Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver, right?
Their mania.
Yeah, like have this dude Trick get his win back, whatever Yeah, then bring Mello to the SmackDown, wherever you want to bring him. Yeah, I agree.
The Monday after Mania.
Yeah, I agree. Well, my thing is this: how would they thoroughly get Trick over when it comes to this beef with Carmelo?
Well, they already chanting his music, so
they're starting off well. I mean, again, they just have to finish.
Like what particular match? Because it's gonna be a blood feud, a heated feud. What match you think they should have at Stand and Deliver?
Last man standing.
Yeah, you have to do that. Either last man standing or 30-minute Iron Man.
I don't think Trick can go that long in a match.
You don't think Trick can go?
Then again,
it could be a half hour. It could be a half hour.
Yeah, 30 minutes. That's what I said. 30-minute Iron Man.
Well, then again, never mind. I think it could happen.
Like not the full 60. The full 60. Who's fucking kidding?
I don't think anybody could do that shit nowadays. Shit is different now.
But 30 minutes, I think Trick can go 30 minutes.
The 30-minute match, maybe, yeah.
Whoop that Trick! Whoop that Trick! Why is Mello whooping Trick? That's what I wanted.
I can't wait for Booker T to come back.
Well, he's got the name down. You got to have a marketable name to be successful in WWE. There's never been anybody with the name Trick, so he's got that going for him.
He got to go there with it. He got to have Terrence Howard come out and perform that track.
Well, you know what? Vince is gone, so you never know. Maybe
the only way to do it is that Stand and Deliver, because you can't do it weekly.
I'm just mad it took him this long to capitalize off this, man. Like, this is something they should have did back when Crime Time was still there. Like, what the hell?
Man, look. What was his DJ? Have DJ come through on Stand and Deliver and perform that shit.
Booker T made that shit work.
Anderson and the motherfuckers.
Booker T made that shit work.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Hey, what were you saying earlier, Sandman, about Jay-Z earlier today? What was that about?
Oh, yeah. They fucking coming for that dude too, B. Like, but this old news. Like, I don't know why motherfuckers are sitting there acting surprised about, the type of time this dude Jay-Z is on. And, like, it may not have been, like, I guess you could say, not brought out to the public, but if you read between the lines,
did he sleep with the underage Foxy Brown? Is that the issue that they're
like? And that's not according to what we saying right here on the round table. Nas said this shit on Ether.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
You listen to Ether. If you listen to Ether real closely, he does. You keep your face in her puss. Like, yeah.
Yeah. You think you're getting bossed just because of your looks? Negro, please.
Like
Well,
the
he's
funniest,
definitely not. Well, he ain't wrong about that.
like the
And
funniest
around
part.
that time, Foxy, when Foxy was Jay-Z's protege, she was underage.
Like the funniest part about like that entire situation is that like there were people that say that like like R. Kelly's
And
about
this
to drop
all
a dime.
alleged. This all alleged now. You know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
no,
But
no, no. But like,
it's
but
come
like
on.
people were saying like, oh, R. Kelly's about to drop a dime on Jay-Z. I was like, no, the fuck he isn't.
He don't have
To me,
to. Right.
what I
Thank
always
you,
find
Valet.
weird.
He was 15. When she came out with that shit, the track I Shot Ya, right after that, not so long after that, she became Jay-Z's protege. I'm gonna pull this shit up real quick. Go ahead, Toph. She was
Yeah,
15 years old.
yeah. All I was gonna say is that I've always found it very weird. You can kind of tell like who the weirdos are, and I'm just comparing it to like how it was like when we were younger. Today, I see like a lot of grown ass dudes who are talking to like when I mean grown ass dudes, like guys like our age, guys who are like in their mid 30s, late 30s, early 40s and stuff, and they're talking to a girl that's like
15,
14,
15.
15, whatever. And the thing about it is when they're talking to them, they refer to them as a woman, like, oh, she's a beautiful woman. It's like, dude, she's fucking 15. Like when I was a teenager, right? Like I know y'all remember this. When I was a teenager, okay, when you were in elementary school, in middle school, you were a kid. But then we were in high
Right.
school, they would call us young man, young lady. You're a young
Yeah.
adult, but you're not like a full grown adult. Come here, young man, come here, young lady. Then after you finish high school, then it was like, okay, like you could be called, you're a man, you're a woman, whatever. But I see a lot of guys call like teenagers and preteens like 13, 14-year-old girls, oh, you're such a beautiful woman. It's like, what the hell? That's
I
weird,
never
man.
heard that
What?
before.
I heard that.
Like
I
I
heard
never,
that.
nah, I never, like not around
That's what
me.
Elvis did.
Never.
That's what Elvis did, man. That chick Elvis married. He was calling her like, "Oh, you're a beautiful young 13-year-old woman." No one
Oh,
ever used to do
Lisa Marie's mother. Yeah.
that. Right.
Oh, the one that was in it, the Naked Gun, Priscilla Presley.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Her.
in the Naked
Yeah.
Gun.
Yeah. Then that other dude, the guy, I don't fuck with American Idol, but that he was a judge on American Idol. Tyler something. That dude with the long hair. That guy.
Tyler.
He was one of the judges on American Idol. I don't watch American Idol, but I know he
I
was a
used to
judge
watch.
on
Yeah, I
there.
used to love when American Idol be having the bums up there.
The only time I would watch American Idol is during the prelims when all the horrible singers start.
Hmm.
Like when all the horrible singers were in it.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that. That's all I was
That's all I
talking
watch.
about.
But she bangs. Like yes.
Yeah, but her right here, B Foxy, yo, right here, she was only 15 years old.
Yeah,
Gotta see it, right?
She looks extremely young. She looks 12.
Yeah, B.
Easy.
Foxy was
That's how they
underage
start,
around
man.
that
They
time.
that's how it starts, man. They groomed them, you know. But that's
I
another rabbit
remember.
hole entirely.
I remember when all this started. Like I said, me and Toph were the same age. So I remember when I was in high school, and like me and my friends were just like talking. I think like we went to the barbershop. It was like over the summer, and like somebody in the barbershop was all like, "Hey, did you see the sex tape?" I was like, "What sex tape?" They said R. Kelly sex tape. Was like, "What?" They said like yeah, he was pissed at us as a 15-year-old girl. I was like, shouldn't you not be having that? Like I know for a fact that like if we had that, we would be in massive trouble for having child porn. You should not be having that because you're way past 30.
That's crazy, man. That was like in fucking 2002. 2002. No Facebook, no YouTube, no Twitter, no TikTok, no Instagram, no Discord, No Reddit.
It was beautiful.
2002.
It was a beautiful era, wasn't it?
I was a sophomore in high school.
It was.
I was a sophomore in high school when that shit came out. Or me and you both, Toph. We're both sophomores in high school.
Right. That's why I was so surprised when they were doing the whole surviving R. Kelly shit. I was like, why did it take this long to get this dude?
I'm telling yo, people used to call me a hater when I was in high school. When they said, you know what I mean, that him and Aaliyah got married. I'm like,
that should have been clue number one.
I'm like, what? I'm like, isn't she like fucking 13 years old? Oh, stop hating, they're in love. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are your niggas retarded?
That should have been the opening clue right there.
Shorty was like 15 and he was like, what, close to 40?
Right, exactly. Oh, stop hating. They're in love. Why are you hating on them? I'm like, oh my God.
Like, I remember the BET interview when he said, like, you two are boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm like, no, he's my best friend in the whole world. I was like, oh, good Lord, no.
Remember, and they was dressed the same and everything. That was creepy. The same.
I buried my hand in my face.
It's the symbolism, man. It's the symbolism. That's another thing too, man. And you know what, man? I'm scared to talk about it because I don't want to fucking traumatize anybody, man. Especially now because like physical media is dying anyway. If you just go on Google and just type in like albums from like the 70s and the 80s and 90s, man. Any artist who is anybody, you can see a lot of symbolism like in their fucking CDs and shit. Like Sandman just mentioned Aaliyah. That first, it takes a lot to make me.
With R. Kelly lurking in the back room,
right, exactly. He's it's like he's fucking stalking her in the background. Like it's creepy, man. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing, dude. I can't look at that album.
Remember the name of the album? The name of the album was AJ Nothing But a Number.
Clue number 3.
Right. Like, to this day, that's the only Aaliyah album I can't listen to. Like, I don't give a fuck if the music's great. That shit's disturbing, man. Bro, I ain't about it. Nah. Fuck that.
I was sitting there. I was like, "My God, this can't be like." And then the stories came out. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is he doing?"
I wasn't surprised. I was not surprised.
The thing that surprised me the most about the entire situation, I was like, "Why didn't any of these girls walk up to R. Kelly and say, help me with my homework? He's fucking illiterate."
You know what?
By the time he gets past letter number 1, you're gone.
I'm done. Anyways, you know, we passed the time limit. You guys are awesome for pulling up. Thanks for the lights and all that shit.
Like, yo, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, on some real G shit. Yo, Cody, before we get up out of here, yo, Cody, I don't know what the fuck you gotta do. You gotta do something, B. Fix it.
Yeah, that's the win.
Get it together, my nigga. What are we doing?
Yes, to win. You don't have a choice.
He needs to win the title at Mania. I'm sticking by
to win.
And also, and there's another side of me. There's another side of me. It's Black History Month, so I ain't gonna lie. I'm low key liking this shit because given the fact that, you know, like I said from before, I consider Samoans part of a black family tree too. So I love the fact that, you know, black people are running WWE right now. It's a long time coming. It's definitely a long time coming. So
before we go, I just turned my TV on. I have my TV on News Nation, and they're talking about Vince on there. It's so surreal seeing this on like national fucking television, on like regular headline news, like ABC
fucking
News,
horror story,
America, CNN, Fox News. Yeah, they're talking about the Ashley Massaro thing right now on News Nation. So
that's a motherfucking horror story.
It's over, bro. So this is my prediction. What episode number? Roundtable 179. This is my prediction right now. I'm calling it 2024. By the end of this year, Vince is going to be in jail or 6 feet under. That's my prediction. He's going to be chilling Epstein.
I'll tell you some big.
Y'all know I don't normally be on that shit. Like, oh, don't be wishing death on this, that person, whatever the case may be. But hey, when it comes to Vince, it is what it is, B. This dude has been on this type of time for a very long time. Yes, he's helped people, but he definitely destroyed more lives than he helped.
My finishing statement before we go. was that my biggest dream is that Vince McMahon is in jail. Some big black motherfucker walks up to him and says, "You're a rapist."
Come on out, you rapist.
Come on, you're a rapist.
Yeah, Vince gonna be on Boondocks soon. Drop the soap, nigga.
And it is what it is.
Around here.
It is what it is. I don't give a fuck, man. And
Like
oh man, I gotta pull up. I gotta look for the old school videos that I did on this channel. Like this is a long time coming when it comes to Vince. I always was thought about this shit. I was talking about this dude Triple H punching Vince in the face while Triple H don't got no smoke for Vince. And hey, the chickens is coming home to roost, and it is what it is, B. I have no remorse for Vince. I don't. Did he build a conglomerate that, you know, fed our childhood memories? Hell yeah. But he's also tarnishing the shit too. So it's like a bittersweet. And fuck that nigga.
Vince walked up to Michael. They're like, Chris Handsome. I won't call you Chris Handsome. I got a cookies.
Let's get up out of here, B. Appreciate you all. Thanks for the likes.
Alrighty.
All right. Peace out. What the fuck?